nature of muster that we must bring down come 15th January 2026. We must therefore reflect deeply and honestly about the phase that our struggle for a new Uganda is now at. Uganda is rich in people and resources, and yet millions of its citizens live in total poverty. This is not because they lack capacity to transform their lives, no, but it's because they have lacked accountable leadership for so long a time. Last year, we continued to suffer under the regime that has already spent 40 years suppressing our right to exist as dignified human beings in our country. They are concentrating power and wealth in the hands of a very few people. Elections remain neither free nor fair. Corruption and abuse of office are going on and are unpunished. And yet those who dare to expose them have paid a very heavy price. In July, our young people mobilized themselves to march against the shocking corruption at Parliament presided over by Speaker Anita Among. Regime security officers responded by arresting, torturing, raping and sodomizing the young people in police custody. Many were charged with being public nuisances and they were sent to prison. State institutions like the police, the military, and the Electoral Commission itself, which should protect the Constitution and the people, they choose instead to serve the interests of the regime. And instead of upholding the law fairly, they chose to selectively apply it against the people that are asking for a better country. We condemn in the strongest terms possible any attempt by those institutions to abandon their legal mandates and to hide behind guidelines or directives that are outside the law. No individual and no institution has the authority to override our Constitution. When the Electoral Commission, the police, or any other institution issues guidelines that contradict the law, we must then firmly reject them because those guidelines are illegal and they must be treated as such. As you all know, we are in the last 2 weeks of our presidential campaign. So far, we have faced the ongoing brutality and the interference from the regime. We have been intimidated, we've been tear gassed, we've been pepper sprayed and beaten. Our supporters are attacked and killed. The injustices go on. We are blocked from towns. We are blocked from using the main roads. We are being blocked from campaigning in some districts. And the injustices are countless. And yet everywhere we've gone, the reception from the people has been overwhelmingly positive. Millions of Ugandans have turned out to welcome us and to assert their readiness to reclaim their country and to start a new Uganda. One of our greatest achievements during the ongoing campaigns has been the reawakening of our people across the country. From Chisoro to Koboko, from Busia to Kabong, Ugandans have stood to reclaim ownership of their country and their future. Citizens now proudly Mic check. Citizens are now proudly and defiantly raising the national flag as a symbol of resistance, a symbol of a nation that belongs to all that live in it. And they raise the national flag unapologetically. We salute you, fellow Ugandans. Everywhere you go, everywhere we've been, ordinary Ugandans, regardless of their tribe, regardless of religion or the region where they are recognizing that they share the same struggles. The bad and impassable roads, the low access to grid electricity, underfunded public schools, health centers without medicines and staff, and the crashing cost of living. A market vendor in Nakawa, a farmer in Jinja, a teacher in Moroto, a youth in Chiruhura, all those Ugandans understand that their suffering is caused not by their neighbors, but by a corrupt and unjust system that has failed to serve them. This awakening This new love for our country and this new love for one another is an achievement that we take so much pride in this campaign so far. It shows that Ugandans now see each other as brothers and sisters, facing the same challenges and indeed deserving the same dignity. Throughout this campaign, we have not only exposed the failures of the current regime, but we also continue to explain in simple and clear terms what a new Uganda will look like under the NUP government, truly elected by the people of Uganda. As we approach the 15th of January, our message remains clear. Change will not be just about changing faces, but national systems and priorities as well. In our detailed campaign manifesto, it is shown that in a new Uganda, the following should be expected. We should expect an end to human rights violations and a return to constitutionalism in its purest form. 2, security forces that protect citizens and uphold the rule of law fairly. 3, independent and professional institutions of state. 4, and this is very important, zero tolerance to corruption. 5, free quality public education to give our children a fair shot at life like they deserve in 2026. 7, is that 7 or 6? 7, jobs and fair pay for anyone willing and able to work, and social support for those citizens that cannot work for one reason or another. A development agenda that is 8, a development agenda that will give youth, farmers, traders, small businesses and others a chance to thrive. 9, equal treatment and equal service delivery to all citizens of Uganda, regardless of tribe, religion or region. Those are the standards by which we invite Ugandans to hold ours and other future governments accountable. They are the core of a new Uganda. Now to the young people of Uganda, those in the ghettos, those in the towns, those in villages, markets, schools, universities, those on border stages, those in the diaspora and everywhere else where you may be, you remain the heartbeat of the struggle, dear young people. Like I've said many times, an awakened generation that refuses to be bought, that refuses to be silenced or divided can never be defeated. In 2026, you must remain disciplined. Please maintain your discipline and please remain united and committed to the non-violent struggle even when provoked. But again, while we promote non-violent struggle, you must also not take comfort in ignorance, but instead you must take comfort in your right to self-defense, because there's no dignity in taking an unfair beating lying down if one can fight back. In any case, Article 3 of our Constitution grants you the unconditional immunity for any action you may take in defense of the Constitution. To the religious leaders, the cultural leaders, civil servants, professionals, business people, and those genuine colleagues in the opposition, we say to you that Uganda is bigger than me, Uganda is bigger than you, Uganda is bigger than all of us. We may differ on tactics, but we must all agree that our country needs a peaceful transfer of power and a new social contract grounded in justice and fairness. As we fight for a peaceful transfer of power, I remain alive to the importance of a new Uganda that will be managed nicely, decently, and morally right from the first day of transition. I therefore wish to assure all of you that we have already set in motion a transitional mechanism led by a technical team tasked to produce a detailed blueprint for the structure of a new government and other transitional arrangements. This team is reviewing institutions, laws, security, the civil service, service delivery systems, and consulting ordinary citizens to ensure that from day one, a new Uganda is governed in an orderly and constitutional manner. In the days immediately after winning the elections, our political teams will formally join the technical team and together refine the transition roadmap to agree on priorities and prepare systems and personnel needed to receive the instruments of authority come May 2026. During that transition period, we shall ensure safety of every citizen, regardless of who they supported in the past. We shall also ensure a broad-based, merit-driven government to reflect the true face of Uganda. Competent and patriotic Ugandans from all tribes, regions, genders, and backgrounds